Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today I want to talk to you about Starcraft 2 and Blizzard, and kind of the way that I feel like Blizzard seem to really be ignoring Starcraft right these days. So with BlizzCon recently being over, we had these big announcements for Overwatch and Diablo and Hearthstone and World of Warcraft, and literally no hype for Starcraft at all. Yes, there was a couple of announcements. We have a new co-op commander coming, we have a new balance patch coming, but that was it. And most places reporting on it, on BlizzCon didn't even highlight this stuff for Starcraft 2. And this saddens me because Starcraft 2 and the Starcraft franchise, being the RTSs that they are one of my favourite things about Blizzard. You know, they made the Warcraft games. Warcraft 3 is a fantastic game. We got Reforged coming out at one point, and then they made Starcraft Brood War, and then Starcraft 2 in the expansions. And that's a franchise that I really enjoy. I love the history and the lore and all the stuff with Starcraft. I think it's great. Everything's very different. Feels really fun to play. It is a very hard game. You know, it's not the easy casual sort of thing. But it's made me realise that because Starcraft 2 isn't as easy to monetize consistently as the other games, it all but feels Blizzard's pretty much given up with it. And I don't mean that they've given up with it per se. Like, they're still going to support the game. They've got a big pro scene. They keep supporting co-op. But we haven't had like major new content in a long time. And even with co-op, when was the last time we got a new map? We haven't got a new map in so long. Like, we get one or maybe two co-op commanders a year, and then they get this balance patch for the pro guys, and it's just like, wow, Blizzard, like you put out these war chests with these skins and stuff, and that's really cool. Like, I don't mind buying that because I know that money goes towards WCS, it goes towards the players playing, and I get some cool skins out of it. Yes, they are a little bit overpriced, but hey, like, it's alright. But it just feels like now Starcraft just doesn't get the love and respect it deserves. Like, they put out the free sort of like campaigns. They added some big new stuff each time, and that was fun. And co-op was a big addition to Legacy of the Void. I will say those free campaigns are flipping awesome, but it's just like people that are fans of this game are getting less and less and less. There's nothing to be excited about anymore. Like, yes, okay, co-op is fun and whatnot, and yes, watching the meta be shaken up, watching the pro games is awesome, but like, it's such a drip feed of content nowadays that it just sucks. And I do put it down to monetization. Hearthstone's easy, you put out a new expansion every 6 months, you've got people, microtransactions in there, buying all these different card packs. You have your loot boxes in Overwatch, people are big online, the big esport that they're trying to make that. You've then got Heroes of the Storm, which is still being supported. You've got your loot boxes in there, you've got your microtransactions in that, you can buy skins, that's heavy monetization. And obviously World of Warcraft, you have your subscribers. And then Diablo, Diablo is probably one of the other games that they make that they don't generally put too much money in terms of microtransactions. And it just sucks, because all these times, you're seeing all these other series and franchises that they're making getting all this love, and it just feels like Starcraft just doesn't get any of that. And it's getting to the point where I'm just like, why am I even bothering to play like Blizzard games? Like, when I was growing up, I liked Warcraft before it became an MMO. I never touched World of Warcraft. I had no interest in playing it. Completely ruined that franchise for me, because I was like, I'm all about like playing those stories for an RTS perspective. Luckily, Starcraft continues to do that, and there's a good way of telling stories, acting as the commander and getting it involved in things. And it just sucks. It sucks that, like, it just doesn't. It feels like it's literally a skeleton crew that works on Starcraft now. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it definitely feels that way. It's just frustrating as somebody who enjoys Blizzard's games, or used to enjoy Blizzard's game. Like, over time, you can see where all the cracks have started to show. You can see where they've gone down the heavy monetization route. And I just don't care for their other games anymore. Like, I have no interest in playing Overwatch. Hearthstone I uninstalled. Heroes of the Storm I'll play from time to time. But like, a lot of these games I just kind of like just weren't interested. Even Diablo 3, a game that I've only more recently played, I don't even think I like it that much. Like, it's alright. I think there are better action RPGs. Like, I don't think it's bad by any means, but it's just like, I don't get the same fun as I used to with like Diablo 2 and other similar games at the time. Starcraft was like kind of the last thing that I enjoyed playing a lot by Blizzard, and I really wanted to see this franchise grow. And in terms of viewership and the pro gaming and stuff, like that's some of the highest it's ever been. You know, it's doing really well because people like a 1v1 kind of thing, and Starcraft is complicated. You know, at the highest level, it's so hard to play that well. That's why it's so fun to watch. But it just feels like Blizzard aren't giving it the time of day that it deserves. I mean, I'd get it if, you know, they were adding a bit more content throughout the years. Like, why aren't we getting more co-op maps? Why aren't we getting maybe, you know, even a mini campaign? You don't have to do 3 missions. Just do one a year. Just like focus on like one character or something, or do some like side stuff. I don't know, anything. And like, while I like co-op, that's all they seem to focus on now. And it's just like, this game needs something else. You need something to revitalize the life back into it. Yes, it is free to play now. Yes, you've got all the entire arcade that people make stuff in. You know, there is that. There's a lot of things going for this game, and it is a bloody good package, like a complete package. But it's just frustrating that it feels like Blizzard don't address the game as much as they should be, like they do with other things. And I do think it's the money side of it, because you can only really monetize it around the WCS, when they want to put the war chests out, when they want to help get money for themselves and help get money for the players involved. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, we haven't had that many announcers, as many as I thought we were going to get, like people doing voice packs for the game. I feel like there's so many like people in that scene that haven't done one and should be doing one. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to like get this off my chest and kind of rant a little bit about it, because I am kind of sick of the series being pretty much ignored, except for, like I said, co-op and online play. You know, so that side of things is super frustrating. But you know, here's hoping there was some talk about them wanting to make a Starcraft free. I'm all for that. Like, I think, you know, make a Starcraft free. Probably won't see it for another 5 years, but yeah, I want a new one. I want to see the world built on, and I want to see a game that's just as popular as the second one, and, you know, make the right changes there. I don't know how you modernize an RTS, but hopefully they don't change too much from the formula, because I like how Starcraft 2 plays. It's definitely one of the better RTS games ever made, so here's hoping that, you know, in the next couple of years we start to see Blizzard give more love towards Starcraft 2. That's what I really want to see. And hopefully going forward we will see that, but at the moment BlizzCon didn't interest me at all. Didn't care for any of the other announcements, and just feel like Starcraft is constantly shitting out basically now, because these other games make far more money. It's just sad. So it's going to be a fairly quick video for me today, guys. Just a little bit of a miniature rant there. Thank you very much for listening and watching, as always. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more of this content, hit subscribe. Obviously, comment down below if you think I'm, you know, if you believe that their other games are better, if you agree with me, whatever it is, you know, plonk it down in that comment section. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. And until next video, I'll see you then.